don't get into a car because you're playing Russian roulette with your life.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Mr. Lumumba, you are charged with 2 counts of driving while intoxicated. You've worked out an agreement. They're going to dismiss one in exchange for your plea on the other one. Pleading on 089. This one is, they're all both 08. The agreement that you have is 180 days in jail to be probated for 15 months. As part of the agreement, you will do a DWI education class. You will do 3 victim impact panels, substance abuse treatment. You will also do what's called a TRAS. The TRAS is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need. They will probably, because the fact that you have 2 open DWIs, they will probably add other conditions. It may be supportive outpatient treatment. It may be intensive outpatient treatment. I don't know. It may be inpatient. I have no idea. You must fulfill whatever other conditions they assess on you. No drugs, no alcohol, a guardian interlock, 25 hours of community service. Is this how you understand the agreement?
Yes, sir.
You need to understand that one of these will go on your record. The other one is going to be dismissed. But because of the fact that you have at least one of these going on your record, officers will always see this forever. It doesn't matter where you are, whether you're here, whether you're in Maryland, whether you're Alaska. And if you get pulled over, an officer, first thing they do is they run your license. They're going to see DWI, DWI. If they come up to your car and they smell alcohol on you, what do you think they're going to do?
Pull me out
Not just pull you out.
and breathalyze.
And what?
Arrest me.
Probably. I don't know for sure. But chances are they're going to see DWI, DWI. If they come up to you, they smell alcohol, it's probably not going to go well for you. So if I were you, even if you've had a sip of alcohol, don't get into a car because you're playing Russian roulette with your life. Do you understand?
Yes, Judge.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses' protection on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, you are done with this forever. You can never change this. Do you understand? This is what you want to do. How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty. I will send it to the agreement. I'm not going to suspend your license because you're taking the probation today. I don't know what DPS is going to do. They may suspend it. They may not. So do you know if his license is eligible now?
So Your Honor, it looks like he has a New Hampshire license, driver's license, but it does appear to be eligible out of New Hampshire.
Which one?
A New Hampshire.
Anyway, so if your license is not valid at this point, you are not allowed to drive. You need to get permission from us. You're going to be signing an affidavit with us today promising us you're not going to drive. Do you understand?
Yes.
You said it was?
It is eligible.
It is.
Oh, it is
It is,
Yes.
yes, Your Honor, it's eligible. It's an eligible New Hampshire driver's license.
Okay, as long as you have a valid license and you have liability insurance. So you must have car insurance. If you don't have car insurance, you're not allowed to drive. Do you understand? The other thing that you need is that if you're going to drive in whatever car you drive, you must have an interlock in it. Do you understand?
Yes, Judge.
So if I find that you don't have an interlock, it goes in lockout because you failed to pay for it. I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest. If you don't remain in compliance with this, like you don't do your stuff on time, I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest. If you're living in Maryland and I have to issue a warrant for your arrest and they pick you up in Maryland, holy moly, you're going to sit in jail for a very long time. So if you ever have any problems, you need to get in contact with Will. You need to get in contact with the Shatoria, because if not, and it goes into warrant status and you get picked up on it, you're going to be sitting for a long time. Do you understand?
Yes,
It
Judge.
takes forever in a day to extradite someone from another state to here. I mean, we're talking weeks. Do you understand? I'm not asking much. All I want my street safe. That's it. All right. How do you plead to the WI? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty. Like I said, I'll follow the agreement. Your other case will be dismissed. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Are you working now? What are you doing with yourself?
I found about a man
Okay.
and Yeah,
You're working currently.
yeah.
Okay. It's never about the money. I could give a rat's ass about the money. I don't care about the money. I'm going to waive all your fees. Okay. I don't care about the money. But what I care about is public safety. I'm now taking off around probably, $6,000 in fines and fees off you now, Mr. LaBoma.
Thank you, sir.
But if you pick up another DWI, if I see you pick up another DWI, from now on, you're facing not only a minimum of 30 days in jail, but a second DWI, it's a $6,000 surcharge. Get a clue. It's not hard. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. We are done.
This Antonio Martinez I'm still waiting on the court or no?
So Martinez, if you were in a courtroom, would you just stand up and start yelling in the middle of the courtroom?
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Okay, so you're doing the same thing right now. You are in court. You need to wait until your case is called, okay? All right, thank you. Which is right now. So there's that. State of Michigan versus Antonio Martinez. Case, no worries.
I'm sorry, I apologize.
Sir, if you could state your name, which you just did, but it wasn't your case yet. Can you state it for me again, please?
My name is Antonio Martinez.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. This is our first pretrial. At this time, I'd like to set this for a preliminary exam, or set this for a final pretrial and a jury selection date.
If you do that, there will be no plea offers on this case, and the plea offer was going to be the malicious use with a referral to probation.
Thank you, Ms. Woods, for that offer. But at this time, after several conversations with Mr. Martinez, we'd like to set this for a final settlement conference.
All right. Mr. Martinez, you understand, sir, that the prosecutor is making an offer of malicious use of a telecommunications device. Is that correct, Ms. Woods?
Correct, Judge.
And you're rejecting that offer at this time, and it will no longer be on the table. Is that your understanding of what we're doing?
That's my understanding. Is that your understanding,
I asked
Mr.
Mr. Martinez.
So you saying, so I can understand, what's the charge again?
Your Honor, I don't think this is the time to do this. I'm asking for another pretrial date so I can further go over that offer with Mr. Martinez, so we can have a full explanation other than just.
My thing is, I'm sorry, but my thing is, I wouldn't have never even came up there. The judge, Mr.
Martinez, we're not going to talk about the case with the
because
judge.
I wouldn't even came up there, and then I didn't even know it was a PPO on me.
Okay,
to be even served.
As I said, I'm going to talk over you, so you're not going to speak
Okay.
about the case in front of the court.
Okay.
So at this time, Your Honor, I'd like another pretrial date so I can go over that offer with Mr. Martinez.
Oh, I never did anything wrong. Okay. All right.
You don't want to go into a breakout room so he doesn't have to come back here?
I could do a breakout room if the court would accommodate.
I will definitely accommodate that.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
I will pass that. We are ready on the Martinez matter again?
Yes, Your Honor.
The court will recall the case of the state of Michigan versus Antonio Martinez, 24 FB 1109.
Any Woods for the people.
Edward Drucas for Antonio Martinez.
Sir, if you could unmute and state your name, please.
Antonio Martinez.
Thank you. All right. Well, where are we, Mr. Drucas?
Thank you, Your Honor. We are back on track to set this for a final settlement conference. I've gone over what that rejection means, and he's ready to proceed to us towards trial.
Mr. Martinez, your bond is continued, and I will see you on January 27th, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you so much, man.
At 11 a.m. You're welcome. Thank you.
Here is something for my favorite subscribers of the whole of YouTube, which would be you, my subscribers. The other day I was over at my favorite court channel, Time Served, viewing the most excellent of episodes. made by one of my most favorite creators, who goes by the name of Phil. And as I was gorging and feasting watching Phil's court cases, I came across a case which Phil had recently uploaded, which I believe, out of the millions of court cases on YouTube, must be one of the most satisfying rulings I have ever seen. And I am probably like you and have seen a lot of court cases, but this one has possibly the greatest implementation of a ruling made by a presiding judge in a US courtroom that anyone has seen before. If you have not seen this case, it is a must. If you do not know who Phil is or heard of the channel Time Served, then I am thinking you are either North Korean or possibly an alien. So if you are not one of those, then what I have done is placed a link to this amazing episode on Phil's channel, Time Served, at the end of this episode. So please make sure you check that episode out, and make sure, if you haven't already, subscribe to Time Served. It's the court channel which made E.T. say, "Fuck going home. I'm staying with the apes and watching Time Served." It really is that good.